It's true.
So if we really want to talk about what it means for me to make a decision, really, I'm trying to put myself in a position where I'm advising someone correctly so that they're making a good decision, right? So it's more than just me knowing what to do, it's me helping them figure out what they want to do. And that's pretty tough because a lot of people don't know what they want to do. A lot of people have an idea, well, I want to retire, but they don't have any idea what that looks like. So when we do financial planning for people, we're really just trying to set up a series of decisions that they can make that will help them understand what they really want to do. So that's kind of hard for me to figure out, and as a result of that, I'm doing a lot of learning. I'm doing a lot of listening, I'm doing a lot of learning, I'm trying to figure things out, just how they are, just how they, what values they seem to express. I don't think they would ever call them values, but things that are important to them. And as I put that together, then I'm able to make some headway there. Then I've got to research what they want to know more about. So a lot of that stuff it's top of my head and I can get to it pretty easily, but applying it correctly to their situation, it's not just, what do I do with Social Security? It's what's best for that couple, that married couple, what's best for that single person, compared to everything else that they have, what should I do? And a lot of times I fall into the trap of, I like to learn. I really like getting the information. And so I start piling up all this information. And it's pretty soon, it's like I'm sitting in the middle of this huge room. I saw a meme once with a guy with a bunch of paper stacked this high and he's sitting in the middle of it. And that's kind of how I am. It's kind of, I like finding all those papers and putting them in a stack and stacking it high. How high can I make this go? And if you get wrapped up in the learning process, then pretty soon it's hard to figure out, well, what's essential information and what's not. And so I felt like I was beginning to have a problem with how do I get out of the learning mode and get into the decision-making mode. I really didn't even know how to do that. I had to research that, of course. I had to read. I had to go listen to people. I had to get on YouTube and listen to TED Talks and go to other places for learning, and also end up buying some books. And in the end, I do think I made some headway, which was, it was an identifier for me of, I think you're caught up in learning and you need to stop. You need to just say, wait a minute, I've done enough. Now let's figure out from everything that we've got what's truly essential to make this decision. Everything is not essential. So if everything was essential, then nothing's essential. So we have to figure out what's really essential to making that decision. And I want to help people go through that process themselves. I come across people who are frozen, paralyzed in the decision-making process. They're not really sure what to do. They're not sure they have the right information. They're not sure they have enough information. They're not sure what to do with the information. Well, I go through that myself. I'm a human being. I learned that myself. So I think I'm pretty well equipped through the School of Hard Knocks, School of Life, and help people get to a point where they can know what they're truly looking for. And then that's it. That's the key information right there that helps me make this decision.